How old are you?
I'm 36.
Are you single right now?
Yes.
Why do you feel like you're still single?
I don't settle. I'm very independent, and I just broke up with someone. I'm usually the one doing the breaking up because I don't date just to date like a lot of girls or a lot of people, and I'm very fine being single and content being alone.
You smell that? I smell cap.
I don't want to be independent anymore. I'm tired. And again, I don't want to be a housewife. Like a lot of women want a rich man or a husband to sit at home, raise the kids, and be a housewife. That's not me. I gotta have my own going on. Whether I'm a landlord, whether I got some restaurants running, I'm gonna get up and go to work. I just want to be able to have the two, like you said, to go back to the point. Two is better than one.
But before we go any further, let me share the comment of the day. Shout out to Nolan. He said, "Was working as a security guard coming back from a call and noticed an individual with a coat with hoodie walk past the fence and on the property. Walked up within 15 feet to confirm identity and realized it was an employee. Stated, 'Hi, just making sure you work here.' She gave me a weird look and proceeded to walk way around me into the building. I thought that was a bit odd and went about my evening. Next day I am called into HR trying to ask me what happened, was cleared by CCTV footage and another witness, but the lesson to the story is that some women are crazy and or have trauma that they project on others."
What kind of shit is that?
Stay safe, guys. Please don't forget to reach out to us by email to claim your $5. As usual, guys, I'll pick one comment from each video. It may be the funniest, the most liked, or one that touched me, so don't forget to leave a comment, and you may be our next winner. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons too, as it helps a lot. Now back to the video.
Embrace your masculinity.
How old are you?
I'm 36.
Are you single right now?
Yes.
Why do you feel like you're still single?
I don't settle. I'm very independent, and I just broke up with someone. I'm usually the one doing the breaking up because I don't date just to date like a lot of girls or a lot of people, and I'm very fine being single and content being alone.
You smell that? I smell cap.
Do you feel like men your age want a woman who is as independent as you are right now?
Yeah, because I'm independent, and it usually works well that the guy is independent, so we're not codependent, or he's not dependent on me. That doesn't really work out.
Income-wise, how much do you expect him to be making at 36?
To have a family and raise kids and live comfortably in a city, at least $200K a year, I'd say.
God damn it! You killed me!
And that's what you're bringing to as well, right?
Right now, no.
But that's your expectation?
Yeah, bare minimum.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I don't settle. Famous last words for those heading into their late 30s, still single, and waiting for Mr. Perfect. But here's the thing. While she's out not settling, time is settling in on her. You can't rewind that biological clock. Her deafening silence when asked if she's bringing the same $200K to the table was all we needed to hear. She wants a man who's making big bucks, but what's she offering in return? Youth? Fertility? A humble spirit? No, she's bringing independence. And guess what? Top-tier men aren't scrambling for just that. They want a partner who complements them, not competes with them. Why on earth would a man making $200K settle for someone who thinks she's the prize just because she's independent? She's knocking on 40's door and still harbors these fairy tale expectations. That's not being independent, that's being delusional. And talking about raising kids? At this rate, what kids? The window for that is shrinking fast. So, let me get this straight. You've spent your prime years being the independent woman, rejecting men left and right because you don't settle, and now you're upset because you're nearing 40 and the top 1% of men aren't lining up for you? It's laughable. This 36-year-old woman, fresh out of a relationship, suddenly realizes she's not the hot commodity she thought she was. Classic. All these years, she's been waving the I don't settle flag while ignoring the fact that time's been ticking. Now she expects a man earning a cool $200K a year to swoop in and handle all her issues. Talk about a skewed marketplace. These women have a grand illusion that they're the end game for these top-tier men. Newsflash. While she's been busy being independent and breaking up with guys because she doesn't just date to date, those high-earning men have been looking elsewhere. Why would a top 1% man choose a 36-year-old when there's a whole market of 20-somethings with less baggage? Let's decode this. I'm independent and I don't settle is essentially code for I've been riding the D carousel, and now, nearing 40, I suddenly want to cash in my chips. But who's buying? Those chips have long lost their value. By the time she realizes her miscalculations and drops her over-the-top demands, men her age will be far too busy scouting the fresher market. Why? Because those younger women offer more than just demands. They offer genuine companionship and haven't been marred by this delusional entitlement. Guys, never settle. And for heaven's sake, dodge the bullet of the leftover woman. You're worth more. Let's have a look at some comments. 36 and single, too late for kids. Cat lady material. I love this. Maybe we need to stop saying she's for the streets and start calling them cat lady material. I don't date just to date, but I usually do the breaking up. Laughing my ass off. Yeah, okay. Independent is the new single. So was with her until she said she wasn't also bringing $200K to the table. At that point, she is not qualified for a guy who brings that. At least 7 cats by the time she is 4. I too could have been a billionaire, but why settle? First trillionaire or forget it. She's closer to 40 than me reaching $200K salary. Oh wait? You don't make $200K? Sorry, sweetheart, I want a partner, not a dependent. 4 more years she'll just want him to have a heartbeat.
I never wanted to be independent in my life. I never wanted to have to learn how to do all the things that other people or men or, I don't know, anybody but a woman should know how to do. I have had 4 years of my adult life from the time I was 18 until now. I'll be 45 this month. I've had 4 years of me being by myself. And yet I still have needed to learn how to do 10 million things by myself. When is it my turn to be with someone? And no, I'm not dating anybody, but like, when is it my turn to be with somebody who can just step in and like do manly shit? Like, the garage door is off alignment, and I very much worry that one of these days it's gonna get like stuck and then just fall apart on my car. I don't know how to fix that. And I'm a girl, and it's heavy, and I don't think I could even if I YouTubed it. And then miraculously, because if one thing goes wrong, you always seem to think that like they come in threes. The electric stovetop has 2 burners where there's like a small burner and then a larger burner. One of the small burners is not turning on. And I know it's an element thing. Like, I know that I'm smart enough to figure out that the element is either bad or it needs to be replaced, which is completely fine. I know how to do it. You lift up the top of the stove, you unplug it after you unplug the stove so you don't like electrocute yourself. I've been able to figure that out, but I don't want to do it. I like don't want to have to do it. And the backyard sprinkler system, one of the ridiculously old sprinkler valves, like in the area where all the sprinklers are set up to get turned on automatically, one of the metal tubes is not sitting appropriately, so it's leaking. And again, I could YouTube this and I can figure this stuff out. I don't want to. I don't want to be that person. I want someone like a guy who can just handle this and just be like, oh, you know what? I know how to do it, or I don't know how to do it and I'm going to figure it out because that's kind of my job. I don't want to be that person anymore. I am done learning how to do everything just so that things can get handled. I want to give that portion of my life up. I want to give the portion of my life where I come in and I figure everything out and I do it. I don't want to do that anymore. I just want somebody to come in and handle the shit I don't have to handle and just let me just sit and kind of relax for a minute. Like, I want to be girly. I want to not have to do this anymore.
1 minute it's, I don't need a man, and the next it's a desperate cry for a knight in shining armor to fix a stove burner. Seems the tune changes when life throws a wrench in the works, doesn't it? Hate to break it to you, but this is adulthood. We all have responsibilities. Men have always been told, figure it out, handle it, man up. But suddenly when it's about fixing a stove or aligning a garage door, it's too much. And let's not dance around the issue here. This isn't about being a girly girl, it's about wanting to pass off the tough stuff, the inconveniences, onto someone else, preferably a man, all while reaping the benefits of being independent when it suits you. You wanted to play in the big leagues. Well, this is it. You're frustrated because your stove burner won't work? Join the club. Life throws curveballs. What did you expect? A life free of chores just because you're a woman? And it's hilarious how now, after boasting independence, the pendulum swings to wanting a man to just handle things. But here's a dose of reality. No one wants a partner who bails out when things get tough or hands over problems without batting an eye. If you desire the perks of partnership, you've got to be willing to step up to the plate, just like everyone else. Until modern women grasp this, they'll be stuck in this loop. You wanted independence. Welcome to the full package, not just the glamorous bits. But hey, that's just my 2 cents. When you tout your independence, it means you handle the nitty-gritty, not just the Instagram-worthy moments. You want someone to fix your stove or the garage door? Ever heard of a handyman? They exist for a reason. For a small fee, they'll sort out the things you don't want to. So why the desperate cry for a man to come and do it for free? What you're really asking for isn't a partner, it's a servant. Let's not sugarcoat it. And oh, the irony. The same women who'll fight tooth and nail for half of a man's property in a divorce are now struggling with basic household issues. You took his house and now you can't manage it? Just wait until that roof starts leaking, then you'll know what a real problem looks like. They want a guy who's smart enough to solve every household problem, but then you'll treat him like he's disposable? No wonder men are catching on and steering clear. The game's changed. Men are more than just free handymen waiting to cater to every whim. These same modern women will demand equality in every other arena. Pick a lane. Cheers to your strong independence. You've earned it. Now, instead of complaining, use that hefty paycheck from your high-flying career and hire a professional. That's what true independence looks like. Remember, it's all fun and games until reality checks in. But hey, you wanted this, right? Trust me, I'm grinning from ear to ear watching this play out. Let's have a look at some comments. So they want a man only to do all the things that they don't want to do while they sit there and watch a demonstration of their power over that man. It has nothing to do with love. Got it. I didn't want to have to learn how to run every single aspect of my life, home, cars, women, run a business, pay 1/3 of my income to the FedGov, cook, take care of 3 sons on my own, act as mom, dad, and then you offer to show up like a Chevette or Gremlin to hang around the house and offload your lazy gold-digging workload and toxic baggage onto me to handle and fix. Kick rocks, and go look it up on YouTube, you amazing independent woman you. These women will never change, still expecting Mr. 10 to take them away. These women will cost more in dollars and sanity than they are worth. Leave them for the trash guy. I'd like a man to handle all of the things I don't want to do because they are men's roles to do. Are you going to make me a sandwich for lunch once I'm done? Oh hell no, women don't make food for men anymore. They don't want love, they want help. Translation: I don't like responsibilities, and I want a man to do it for me, but that doesn't mean I will respect him for it, because I think all of these things are beneath me. I just want to have fun. Women, if you need something fixed, call a professional and pay him, then shut the fuck up.
For those independent girlies who live alone, can we just talk about how frustrating it is to be your everything? You are your cook, you are your cleaner, you are your carpenter, because I'm just making a bed, you are your launderette, you are your freaking, you're your everything. You have to work, not for fun. You have to work to pay bills and for fun. You have to cook, otherwise you're just going to starve. You have to clean, otherwise you're just going to be living a mess, and you're just going to be a messy girly. You have to wash your uniform every week, otherwise you're going to be going to work smelling and with stains on your clothes. If you want to travel, you have to do overtime, and nobody's going to motivate you to do all this stuff because you're an independent girly and you live by yourself. And you're so proud of yourself, and you're super, super proud of yourself because you can do all this, but you just want to be taken care of. You just want somebody to take care of you. I need me my strong black man with a beard, waves, and Muslim.
After all the years of being force-fed the mantra, I'm a strong, independent woman who doesn't need a man, it turns out that being an adult is, who would have guessed, hard. Sorry, but welcome to the real world where you have to brace yourselves, cook, clean, and oh, the humanity, assemble furniture. Guess what? Every adult does that, regardless of gender. Independence isn't a female empowerment narrative, it's called being an adult. In the grand circus of the modern independent woman lamenting about the unbearable hardships of adulthood, it's almost comical, really. These self-proclaimed strong women draped in their flags of independence, yet secretly yearning for traditional perks. They want the man, the pampering, the whole fairy tale, but without investing in any of the side quests that lead there. It's reminiscent of gaming. Ever tried reaching the end of a complex game without completing any side missions? No? Well, our independent heroines are attempting precisely that, and when they witness others unlocking achievements and rewards, their response is often a bewildered, "How'd you do that?" The answer's simple. They did the work. They invested time. They navigated challenges. But lo and behold, our modern damsel isn't about that life. She expects the rewards without the grind, the prince without the journey. "I'm an independent woman," she cries out. "I shouldn't have to." Newsflash, everyone does, everyone grinds, everyone works for their rewards. Welcome to the world of adults. So, if you're not willing to go through the necessary missions to unlock the relationship you desire, then perhaps it's time to stop broadcasting your complaints on every platform. Because if you aren't willing to play the full game, don't complain when you don't get the full rewards. The logic of modern women, ladies and gentlemen, utterly baffling. Let's have a look at some comments. I love how being an adult is independent woman for women, but for men, it's just life. Also, are you independent by choice, or is it because of your crappy attitude and your expectations of men? Them saying, "I'm tired," is basically admitting what their plan was the whole time, and admitting it will never change. Free college, 20-year hoe phase, then find a sucker to lock it down. Next, look at all these strong, powerful, independent women fighting the patriarchy. You go, girl. Just call a handyman to fix stuff for a small fee. This is all they're talking about. They want a servant, not a partner. It's all fun and games to be strong and independent until it's time to be strong and independent. Woman is complaining about subsistence skills, just things that you have to do to live. What the hell does she expect the man to do all that for her? You're strong, independent, and financially stable. Hire someone. Nope. You got what you want. I don't have to pay your bills for or fix things in your house. I'd invite you to my house, but you don't want to pull your weight. So you're going to have to pull your weight in your house since you're not trying to be a housewife. Deal with it.
Bucks. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.